looks like a storm. I see dark clouds, rain, wind, lightning, terrible thunder. Look at it yourself. You thieving old gin hound! Oh, what a pity, dear. That storm in Spirit Land seems to have frightened her away. But your sweetheart says for you to come here often, and she'll talk to you and help you.
Madam Silvera, I've heard somewhere that there were such things as photographs of the spirits.
And you'd like one of your sweethearts. Ain't that sweet?
You see, I never had a real good picture of her, and if you could get one for me...
But they're expensive, young man.
How much?
Could you pay $25?
Gosh, that's a lot, isn't it? But I guess it'd be worth it to me.
Be here tomorrow, and I'll have it for you.
Thank you. How much do I owe you?
No, not here, dear. This room is sacred to the dear spirits. There's no thought of material things. Come outside. $2.
Goodbye.
Don't forget tomorrow.
No, I won't.
Oscar.
Yes, ma'am.
Is Mr. Yago in?
Yes, ma'am.
Tell him to come right over. I've got a job for him.
Yes, ma'am. Oscar! Mr. Yago. Adam says, will you please come over right away? She's got a job for you.
Does she want her picture taken? She must be in love again.
I don't know, Mr. Yago, but that's what she says.
Okay, Oscar. Watch my shop, will you, and call me if anyone comes in?
Yes, sir.
Hello, madam. What do you want?
Come in, dearie. I want to talk to you.
Well, did you get as many suckers today?
Suckers? Don't say that. They're dear ones whose dark paths I illuminate. Spiritual light.
What have you got up your sleeve now?
Well, I'll tell you, dearie. I want you to take a picture of me, sitting like I was in a trance, see? Then over my shoulder, somehow, I want you to put in the head of a young girl. You know, make it very vague and spooky, so it might look like anybody. Can you do it?
Easiest thing in the world.
Ain't that sweet? How happy that young man will be to know I've got a picture of his sweetheart for him.
And how much is it going to cost the young man to know that?
Oh, nothing, dearie. I'll give it to him just to make him happy.
Yeah? All right, then. I won't charge you anything for faking the picture.
Ain't that sweet? I think knowing me has lifted your spirit above material things, Emery.
Oh, be yourself, Annie. Say, I want you to do me a favor.
I knew there was a catch in it.
There is. I want to get into your racket. There's money in it. Big money.
Oh, I get along.
You're just a piker. There's more money in it than you ever dreamed of. And I'm going to get some of it.
You'll never make a medium, dearie. You're not psychic.
Oh, bunk. Say, I've been studying and practicing, and right now I can do more tricks than you can.
You think you're pretty smart, don't you?
Say, listen, I can even do table rappings with my toes.
Ain't that wonderful? You know, I've tried for years, and I never could learn that.
You've shown me there's lots of people want to see spirits. Well, now, I can make them see pink elephants if they'll pay me enough money. And I've been working on hypnotism, too, at this cinch. All I need is some good customers.
And you want my customers?
All I want is one rich sucker to work on. Give me that and I'll fake all the pictures you want. What do you say?
Maybe yes, maybe no.
Diego.
Yes, Oscar.
There's a young lady just went into your shop.
Thanks. I'll be right over. Think it over.
I will, dearie.
Say, when do you want that picture made?
Tonight after I've closed up.
Okay, I'll be ready for you. Goodbye.
Are you the photographer?
I am.
I want to have some pictures made.
Nothing easier. What kind do you want?
But the plainest kind you've got. You know, publicity prints.
Oh, you're an actress.
Yeah, a dancer. I came down here to try to land in a nightclub, and the agent said if I had some pictures, he might get me a job.
I know just what kind you want. Something like these. Now, they're $6 the first dozen.
$6? You are an optimist, aren't you?
Oh, but that's hardly more than they cost.
Well, it's a lot more than I've got. I've already hopped everything but my underwear.
Oh, but they're only 25 cents a print. Afterwards.
Say, couldn't I have 2 afterward prints right now?
As bad as that, eh?
Worse.
Well, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll stake you to the pictures. You can pay me when you get a job. How's that?
With my luck, you'll have a full beard by then.
I'll take a chance. Don't move, please. Smile.
What's the idea?
You fainted.
See, that's a fine way to act, isn't it? I'm all right now. I mean, I will be all right in a minute.
You're hungry.
No, I'm all right.
That's all right. You stay right there. I'll fix you up. Hey, Oscar! Oscar! Here, run across the street and get some coffee and hot dogs. Quick!
Yes, sir.
How long since you've eaten?
I'm not old enough to remember that far back.
I thought so. You know, little girls shouldn't go without eating.
I'm reducing. I'm on a 365-day diet.
Diego? Oh, Mr. Diego.
Thanks, Oscar. Where do you live?
Say, I swore I'd stop the next guy that asked me that.
Then you haven't any place to stay?
They all say that. And then they say, why don't you stay here with me, little girl?
Oh, no, really?
I know all the answers. Oh, I don't mean you, though. You've been darn nice to me. Tough racket being a girl and broke.
Hey, come on in, stupid. Come on. Yeah.
Well, where's the horse?
Oh, you want to see the horse? Oh, just a minute. Huh. There you have it.
You're tired, aren't you? Just relax and rest a while.
I feel so good I think I could sleep for a week.
Now just relax and go to sleep. Don't be afraid of anything. Just go to sleep. Sleep. Sleep.
Say, what are you trying to do? Hypnotize me?
Why, no, of course not. I just wanted you to relax and rest.
I believe you could at that. With such funny eyes. I don't like that kind of business.
Oh, I just read those for the fun of it.
Well, I thought I knew all the tricks, but that's a new one. And I thought you were nice, too.
Now, look here, really, don't...
And I know all about that. There was a hypnotist in a show with me once, and the guy he hypnotized went nutty. It's a fine trick to pull on an unsophisticated chorus girl. Where's my hat?
Now, listen to me. I don't want you to think...
Yeah, I think what I like.
You're afraid of me, aren't you?
You're not the type. It was a charming luncheon. Goodbye.
You may go if you like. Or you may stay and rest.
Hey, anybody in?
Listen to me. I want to see you again. Come back tonight at 8. Will you?
Why should I?
You will come back tonight at 8.
Hey, how about some service?
I'm sorry. As we say in the melodrama, I thought you were different. You're just like all the others. Goodbye.
You'll come back.
Not a chance in the world.
Sorry.
Something I can do for you?
Yeah, we were thinking of something on a horse.
Listen, did I tell you? Which one of you on the horse?
Both of us.
Listen, please.
Come on, stupid. Park it up there. But don't you know what to do with a horse, even? Turn around. All right. I don't know where I am. That's you. 1, 2, 3. you make it? I'll be right up. Boy, I hope this don't submerge. I'm going to boss the days will be jealous of me.
You ready now? I knew you'd come back.
Well, don't think I came back because you told me to.
Well, you're here.
Well, you seem to be kind of nice today, and gosh, I got hungry. Those hot dogs were just an appetizer.
No. I made you come back. Two
Yes. Well, we won't argue about that. You win.
cream.
A little. Say, what do you want anyway? Just the old army game, huh?
No. I wanted to talk to you about a job.
Job? Have you got a job for me?
You see, I need an assistant in my photographic work, and also for some experiments that I may be undertaking. The pay won't be much, but at least you'll eat.
Now go on with the story. What's the catch?
There's no catch to it, really. It won't be hard. Just taking orders when I'm not here and helping me in the shop.
Say, after the tough time I've had, that sounds like a cinch to me.
Then it's okay.
You try and get rid of me. When do I start?
Right now.
Right now.
I've got a customer. You're going to have your picture taken with her. You'd better fix your hair. Come on, madam.
Oh, I'm weary. It's been such a long day. Are you all ready for me?
Yep. Got a brand new assistant who's going to help us. You can come in now. We're ready for you. Madam Silvara, my new assistant. You step up there. We'll take all this white stuff, you see. And drape it around her like this. Then you have the grandest little spirit you ever laid your eyes on.
Ain't that sweet? Emery, are you up yet?
Yeah.
All right, I'll get breakfast. Oh, good morning, Ellen.
Good morning. Emery's not down yet.
Fine hours he keeps.
No wonder. He's up all night studying and practicing that spiritualism stuff. That's all he does now. I have to do all the work.
You seem to like it.
Oh, I don't mind. He's a good guy. You'd work hard for him, too, if he'd give me a job when he was broke as I was.
Oh, good morning, Annie. Why didn't you tell me she was here, Ellen?
She just came in.
Oh, that's all right, dearie. There's no hurry.
Well, have you got that rich sucker lined up for me yet? Or is this just another stall?
Stall? Now, dearie, you know I never stall.
What's the dope?
But I'll take it. I've got an engagement for you tonight at the home of the Claytons in Long Island.
Really? Have they got any money?
Money? Say, they've got all there is. But understand, if I tip you off to this thing, I get my share.
Oh, sure. That'll be all right. You know that. What's the dope on it?
Well, everything you need to know is right there. And I went to a lot of trouble digging this up for you.
Mm-hmm. Don't worry. You won't lose, Fire.
Say, am I supposed to be in on this?
Say you are in on it?
Well, come on in, you dry land sailor. Shut the door, Sap. Shut the door.
Okay. See who that is, and I'll tell you all about it.
Something I can do for you? Yes, we'd like to have our picture taken. You sit down.
They'll be expecting you both tonight at 9. But take my advice, Emery, and be careful how you handle that Clayton girl.
No, leave it to me.
No, Emery, I was doing this long before you were born. And for the first seance, you mustn't do anything more than get them interested. Then they'll come to you.
Listen, sailor, now these fixed for a quarter photographs for me.
Oh, but be reasonable, baby. Be reasonable.
Never mind that. Any picture of me that travels on a battleship has got to have class.
Okay, that's settled.
Are you sure about Ellen?
Don't worry, she'll be great.
Well, I hope she don't get cold feet at the last minute.
I can make her do anything I want her to.
I guess you can.
Sure, it's hypnotic suggestion.
That's a new name for it.
What do you mean?
Oh, Emery. Can't you see the girl's in love with you?
Nonsense. It's got nothing to do with it.
Now, Emery, you're a fine-looking boy. And if I wasn't true to my 4 husbands and
You want to tell me all about it now?
Yeah, sit down. I'm going to give a show tonight, and you're going to be the star.
Okay with me. I'll play a bloodhound in Uncle Tom's cabin if you want me to.
We're on our way to big money. Here, read these things. There's the whole dope. Names, addresses, and everything, see? Now read them over and get it all straight. Then you and I'll get together and we'll have a rehearsal, and I'll tell you just what to do.
Now tell Mr. Clayton you're here, sir.
Thank you.
Oh, I wish we'd never started this. I don't like it.
Don't worry, kid. You're going to be grand.
Oh, I'm not worried about my end of it. I'm a pretty good actress, even if I couldn't get a job. And tonight you'll see acting that's acting. But it's crooked and dangerous.
Ah, there's no danger to it. Those saps will never get wise to us.
Maybe so. For 2 cents, I'd walk right out of here.
And leave me flat?
No, I couldn't do that, Emery. Ever.
Gosh, do you mean that, Ellen? You know, for a second you had me scared. You've never realized how big this racket is. Tonight's just the start. After this, we collect. You'll get your share, too, if you stick.
Well, I'll stick. I don't like it, but I'll stick. You ought to know by now you can make me do anything you want me to.
Exactly. That's hypnotic suggestion. I've always known it isn't a fake.
As a mind reader, Emery, you are the world's worst.
There aren't many that can beat me at mind reading.
Then why don't you read my mind?
Are you trying to tell...
That I'm playing sappy over you. Yes. And now you know it.
Then Madam was right.
Sure, she's known from the start. A lot of profit there is in it for me.
Why, you crazy kid. Don't you know that I felt that way about you, too, from the start?
Have you, Emery?
Of course.
Well, you're certainly great at keeping a secret.
Ever since that day you first came into my studio. I've always thought that someday, after I made a lot of dough out of this racket, that I could tell you so.
Honest, Emery?
And now you know it. We both know it. Aren't you happy?
I'll say I am.
Mr. Clayton will be in directly, sir.
Thank you. So you're not going to be scared now, are you?
Watch me. You just watch me. I'll make him believe anything.
Yeah, but I'm going to deliver my line.
All right.
Just a moment, please. There's something I want to tell you. Won't you sit down? I promised you a big surprise tonight. And now I'm going to show it to you. Something quite unusual. You are going to see some rather remarkable entertainers.
Sword swallowers?
I know, trained steel.
Oh, no, my dear. Something quite different. They're spiritualists.
Oh, we're going to have a seance.
And what are they supposed to do?
Well, I'm not quite sure, but it's said they have very remarkable powers.
Well, anything for us.
They're waiting for us now in the living room.
Oh, no. Hurry. Where did you find him? You know, I went to see a circus meeting once, and you know what she told me?
Poor Daddy. He has the strangest ideas of entertainment.
I wish we could run away, just by ourselves.
Oh, we couldn't. And besides, the seance may be fun.
Well, I'm not so sure. It may depress you, dear.
Oh, I don't think so. I'm not depressed much these days.
I know. You can't help thinking about it sometimes.
Well, sometimes. But it's getting further away. And when we're married, I know it will be all gone.
Oh, I love you so much, darling. I'm going to make you so happy. You'll see. Really happy. You know that, don't you?
Oh, I do know it, Billy, darling.
Come, honey, we'd better hurry.
Oh, my Oh, it's so exciting.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, will you all kindly take your seats around the table?
Oh, I'm so
Quiet, please. Now, will you all kindly put your hands on the tabletop? Your hands must touch those of the person nearest to you, like this. My sister will sit there. Mr. Clayton, will you be kind enough to ask your butler to turn out the lights when I give the signal? Surely.
Oh, I'm scared already.
Well, take some roses here.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, of course you realize that we can promise you nothing. We may sit in the dark for hours with no results. That sometimes happens. On the other hand, if we're fortunate, and if there are no hostile influences, It may happen that the gates of spirit world will be thrown open, and those of your dear ones who pass beyond will come into this very room with messages for you. I must ask, however, that there be no noise and no levity. You must have absolute quiet and sincere attention. We do not ask you to believe. We ask you to be open-minded, to banish all thoughts of skepticism and hostility. And if you can do that, we may be able to show you some remarkable things. We're ready now. Will you kindly turn out the light? Quiet, please. You must have absolute quiet and sincere attention. So quiet everyone. Is there a spirit in this room? Silence. Dear Spirit, we humbly ask you to manifest your presence here, so that those whose eyes are closed may have them open to the blinding light of truth.
Billy, did you see that?
Oh, it's just some trick, that's all. She's fainted.
Turn on the light. Be quiet. She's going into a trance. That means the spirits want to speak through her. It means there's a message for someone here.
No. No, I can't do it. Please don't make me do it. Please, dear Spirit. Yes. Yes, I can hear you. Can't you speak louder? It's so hard to hear. There's that whirring noise. Such a loud noise. It sounds like an airplane. I get the name Jane. He wants to talk to... No. No, it isn't Jane, but something like that. It begins with a J. Yes. Yes, he's going to spell it out for you. Thank you, dear Spirit. J-O-Y-C-E. He says he must talk to Joyce. Where are you, Joyce? He wants to talk to you.
Yes.
He says he's been trying
I'm
so
Joyce.
hard to reach you for so long, and you wouldn't listen.
Who is it?
Oh, that
Don't
noise,
listen to it, Joyce.
that whirring noise. I'm tired. I'm confused. I can't hear anymore.
Oh, you must.
No,
You
Joyce,
must hear
don't.
more.
Just keep
Ask him if
calling
he's sick.
for Joyce.
Ask him if he's dead.
He says it's sick. He wants to tell you. He wants to tell... Oh, I've lost it again in that noise. That whirring noise. I can't hear anymore. I can't hear anymore.
You must hear more. You must let him speak to me.
Oh, Billy, you've gone and swallowed it all.
You must let him get out and don't. Can't you make her go on?
No. No, it'll be impossible now. We must try to bring her back.
It was from Dick. He wanted to talk to me.
Don't worry, don't, dear.
Joyce, dear, don't upset yourself.
You spoiled it all, Billy.
I had to, Joyce. It's all a fake. I knew it would be bad for you.
Can't you understand? From now on, I'll have to hear from him. I'll have to.
Come and sit down over here, dear. Stop. Make any bed.
You must come back to us now, little sister. You must come back to us now.
Did anything come through?
Yes, little sister. We were getting wonderful results until we were interrupted. I'm very sorry this has happened.
I'm quite sure that we would have been most agreeably entertained. But you see, my daughter...
I quite understand. I'm sorry if anything distressed her.
She has had a great shock, and she hasn't quite recovered from it. I think perhaps...
Of course, we have no way of knowing what messages we will receive from Spirit World.
Quite right. And how much do I owe you?
Oh, just enough to cover our expenses in coming.
You're quite sure? Is that all?
Mr. Clayton, we do not do this for money.
Oh, I beg your pardon. Good night.
Good night.
Madame?
I thought you said there was a lot of money in this.
Don't worry, there'll be plenty of dough later on.
Well, I don't see how.
Wait till that girl comes to see us and you'll see how. Good evening, Miss Clayton.
Good evening, dear.
We're expecting you. I'm not a professional medium, Miss Clayton. I earn my living by photography. Shall we go upstairs? My sister is waiting for us.
Is Miss Clayton here?
We're closed for the evening.
I saw her come in here.
Billy, you had no right to follow me here.
I followed you for your own good. I was afraid you were coming here. Now listen, you've got to come right home with me.
I'm afraid your hostile attitude will prevent our getting results.
Please go, Billy.
I won't leave you here alone.
Well, perhaps Mr. Iago won't mind if you promise not to interfere.
Ellen. Oh, Ellen.
Oh, I'd like to speak to you alone for a minute, Mr. Iago.
Sure.
Now look here. I don't know what kind of a show you're going to put on here tonight.
Hardly a show, Mr. Clark. Miss Clayton wishes to communicate with someone beyond the veil. We are trying to help her. That's all.
Yes, I know all about that. But Miss Clayton's gone through a lot of trouble. You mustn't tell her anything that'll make her unhappy. Do you understand?
We tell her nothing. The spirits speak through us. We're only their servants.
Well, I don't want her upset. And if anything funny happens...
They're waiting for us upstairs. You sit by Miss Clayton, please. Are you ready, little sister?
Yes, quite ready.
You're going to rest now. Rest.
Joyce, you're trembling all over.
Please, you must be quiet. Oh, it's so dark.
Don't be frightened. The light will come.
Coming clearer now. He's calling Joyce. Oh. Joyce. Where are you, Joyce? He wants to talk to you.
I'm here.
Oh, I see him now so clearly. He's so handsome and so young.
Dick.
He's got light, wavy hair.
Yes.
He's smiling at you, Joyce. He's holding out his arms to you. No, I can't hear. Oh, yes, I hear you now. He wants to tell you that it's Dick.
Oh, Dick.
He's saying something about a little locket that he gave you for your birthday 2 years ago.
Yes.
With your picture on one side and his on the other.
Yes.
And outside of it, the date, June 7th.
Oh, now I know it's Dick. It's true. It's true.
Oh,
Tell him I believe.
Smiling
But I want
anymore.
to hear from him always.
Something holding him down. He can't get to you. He's struggling. He's fighting.
Oh,
He's
Dick.
calling out for you.
Oh, I
He's
know.
hurt.
I know.
see it now. It's the wreck of an aeroplane.
Oh, Dick. Oh, the poor boy. My poor Dick.
Stop this right now, do you hear?
How can she hear? She's in a trance.
I'll make her hear. Keep your hands off her. You cheap faker.
Billy.
I'll never let you be tortured like this again.
Oh, let me go.
I'm going to warn you both. If you ever try to see Miss Clayton again, I'll have you arrested for fraud and extortion. I know what I'm talking about. You'll spend about 10 years in prison.
Emery, I was afraid this would happen. I've always known it was wrong and dangerous.
That fool, he quit. I had her all ready to shake down for big money. Well, he can't stop me now.
Emery, you're not going to be fool enough to do this again. Oh, please forget it.
Forget it? With that girl all set? And have all my trouble for nothing?
But Emery, they'll send you to prison. I can't let you do that. You've got to stop it. If you don't, I'll make you.
How can you make me?
Well, I won't ever work with you again.
All right, then. I'll work alone.
Come on in.
Where's Emery?
Upstairs. Hear him? I never see him anymore. He's up there all the time now.
For goodness sake, what's on his mind?
He's still trying to shake down that Clayton girl. He's just made up his mind it won't be beaten. It's all your fault, too. Why didn't you stick to your own rotten business instead of getting him all mixed up in it?
Well, I call that gratitude. After me trying to help both of you.
Yeah, I suppose it isn't your fault. I tried to stop him. No use. He's got his mind set on it.
My spirit guides have been telling me something was wrong. But I've got good news for you.
Look here. Say, that's the best news since the armistice. Sailing tonight, huh? Once in my life, I get a break.
I knew you'd be pleased, dearie.
I'm going upstairs and show him this. He's got to snap out of it sometime. Emery! Emery, come on out. I got some news for you.
Leave me alone. I'm busy.
It's about Joyce Clayton.
What is it?
Thought you might like to see this.
Thanks. Hello. Operator? Get me long distance, quickly.
Trying to get her on the phone now. They won't let her talk to him. He's been trying to reach you for a couple of days.
I told him to leave the spirits alone. They always punish them that mocks them.
Don't try to kid me. I'm tired. Give a rap to your spirits.
I want to stop Emery before they send him to jail. Well, I think you're a very wise girl.
Hello, I'd like to speak to Miss Clayton, please.
Miss Clayton is not at home, sir.
Well, when will she be in?
I really can't say.
Thanks.
Oh, well, I guess I'd better be getting back to the shop. Now, don't worry, dearie. Everything's going to be all right now. And remember, there's nothing to fear. Those beyond the veil will always show us the way.
Who was that?
Well, just Madame Silvera. She brought in that paper I showed you.
Hello?
Emery, don't go. I want to talk to you.
About what?
Emery, everything's going to be all right now. We're making plenty of money in the photograph shop, and you can leave all this bunk alone.
Bunk. You know, Ellen, at times I feel there's more than bunk to this spiritualistic stuff. You know, sometimes I'm almost afraid of what's behind that thin veil. Oh, well, forget it. They're sailing tonight, and we're gypped out of 10,000 berries.
You mean you're really going to give it up for good?
Maybe.
Oh, we'll be lots happier, Emery. You wait and see.
Hello. Yes, this is Emery Yago speaking.
This is Miss Clayton, Mr. Yago. I'm sailing tonight, and I must see you before I go.
I knew you'd phone. I have a message for you. It's very important. Can you be here tonight at 8?
Yes. Yes, I'll be there.
You must come alone. Do you understand? Absolutely alone. You must let no one know you are coming. Dick commands that. Do you understand?
Yes. Yes, I understand. I'll be there. Thank you. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
I know who you were talking to, Emery.
Well, isn't it great?
Emery, I can't stand seeing you go on like this, being just a cheap fake. Can't you see the danger in it?
Nonsense. Now, there's no danger to it. I've got it all fixed up. Tonight is the finish. I promise you that. We'll get the dough, and then I'm through.
I'm not going to help you.
Oh, now, Ellen, you don't mean to tell me that after all the trouble we've gone to, you're going to fall down at the finish?
I certainly am. I'm quitting.
Quitting?
Yes, and for good if you go through with it.
Oh, you don't mean that.
I certainly do. If you want to go to jail, I don't.
Oh, well. That's the way you feel about it. If you want to help me, you needn't. Besides, for the stuff I'm pulling tonight, I don't need you anyway.
All right. Still feel that way about it? I'm going.
Go ahead. I can get along without you.
All right, I will. Well, goodbye.
Goodbye.
Now, take it easy, dearie. Don't be worried and nervous. Sit down and relax. I can't help being nervous. The time's getting so short. I know, dearie, but if this friend of yours is as good as you say he is, it'll come out all right.
Oh, I'm not worried about Bert. He'll be all right. But he ought to be here. It's over half an hour since I phoned.
He'll be here. Didn't he say he would?
Oh, I know. I just get nervous waiting, that's all. Say, it's a good thing I thought of Bert, though. He's the one man in town who could have helped me tonight. had a hunch he'd be down here. Hello, Bert.
Hello, Ellen. Gee, I'm glad to see you.
Why, Bert Nelson. I'd hardly know you.
Oh, well, I don't blame you. The way I look now, my own mother'd hardly know me.
Bad breaks, huh, Bert?
Oh, nothing but, Ellen, nothing but. You see, after that bootlegger ran away with my wife...
Come on in here with me, Bert, and tell me all about it.
All right.
Oh, Madam Silvera, this is Bert Nelson.
Madam, pleased to meet you. Say, kid, what's this job you was telling me about?
You come on, sit down, Bert, and I'll tell you all
You know,
about
I
it.
ain't worked since the summer Lincoln ran for president.
Bert, can you still do impersonations?
Impersonations? Say, did I tell you what my great mistake was? When I did my impersonation of John Barrymore. He got so jealous he bribed Albee not to give me any more bookings. At least I figured it could only be that.
Oh, sure, Bert, I know you're great. Can you play a ghost?
Play a ghost? If I don't eat soon, I'll be one.
There's $10 in it for you, cash in advance.
$10? Great. Now I can clean up and get my makeup out of hock, eh?
Bert, you sit down, I'll tell you all about it.
Shoot.
Now, I'll tell you what you have to say, and I got the clothes for you. Oh, Bert, you got no idea what this means.
Oh, Ellen.
You sure you've got it all straight?
Oh, leave it to me, kid. I never flopped on the show yet.
I'm going to try to stop her before she goes in, if I can. If she won't go home, you be ready to do your stuff.
Okay.
There she is now. Please, you've got to go. He can't see you. It was all a mistake. Please, you mustn't stay here.
I've come to see Iago. He's going to let me speak to Dick.
Listen, I'm telling you this for your own good. You're a nice kid. This stuff is the bunk. It's a fake, every bit of it.
How can you say it's a fake when you yourself brought messages to me from Dick?
Oh, I know I did. And I'm ashamed of myself. But I tell you, it was all acting. Will you believe me now?
No.
Dick has been so anxious to reach you. Every night he's been here asking for you.
Tell him I couldn't come. I wanted to, but they wouldn't let me.
He understands.
But will he speak to me tonight? I've so little time. My father's making me sail at 11.
Perhaps instead of waiting for the trance, we'll get quicker results if we use the slates.
Slate?
Yes. Sometimes the spirits will write their messages on them. You'd better examine it. As you see, there's nothing on it. We'll hold it under the table. You are trembling. You mustn't be frightened.
I'm not frightened. Really.
I think we have a message.
It's from him. It's his handwriting. I'd know it anywhere in the world. It's all so strange. I'm not sure.
You'll not disobey, Dick, will you?
No. Not if it's really Dick.
You know it's Dick. He's advised you. He's trying to help you. He's trying to save you from a great loss. You must do what he says in everything. Do you understand?
Yes?
Don't you know that Dick is in this very room, right at your shoulder? Even though you can't see him, I can. He looks very unhappy because you doubted him. You hurt him.
But
He's standing there. He's beckoning to me to tell you that he's there. But you must do what he says in everything.
Yes, Joyce. I've come to you. I've come to warn you and to save you.
Save me from what, Dick?
To save you from this man. From Emery Yargo.
But it was he that brought you to me, Dick. I don't understand.
I've been watching you and loving you, and tonight when you were in this great danger, they gave me the power to come and save you.
Then nothing he told me was true? He has no power?
He has only the power to deceive you. You must go away now. You must go back to Billy. I want you to marry Billy. You must forget me entirely.
And will you come to me again, Dick?
Never. Now go. Go away from here quickly.
Did he fall for it?
He'll never get over it.
You're a great actor, Bert.
Am I? You ought to see the notice Variety gave me in July.
Yeah, some other time. Here, take this now. We gotta get out of here.
All right.
Come up any minute.
Ellen, you're not really going for good.
Well, that's what you wanted, wasn't it?
No, I didn't really. Listen, I had a terrible shock. I thought all this spiritualism stuff was a fake, but it isn't. We were sitting there. She was over there. Suddenly, I tell you, we saw it. There it was in the room, just a few feet away. And it spoke. Oh. I'm through monkeying with that stuff forever.
Emery, do you really mean it this time?
If you'd seen what I saw, you'd know I mean it. I can't even think about it without going all to pieces.
Oh, don't think about it. Just forget it.
I'll never forget it as long as I live.
Well, I'm glad you got wise to yourself. Why be just a fake spiritualist when you're a good photographer?
Ellen, I wish you wouldn't go away. You remember what I told you at the Claytons that night?
Do I remember? How could I forget?
Solo te pido que procures ponerte no de perfil, sino de frente, que salgas guapo como eres. Precioso, rico.
Don't I know it? I want to get some pictures taken with Chico here.
Well, I'm afraid you're a little bit late. But I guess that will be all right. What kind of pictures do you want?
Oh, you see, I want something real nice with him.
Yeah, yes, you would. She ain't satisfied having herself tattooed on my chest today. Now she wants some pictures taken.
Oh, darling, I love you so much.
Ouch! Look what you're doing. It's still
Oh,
sore.
I am so sorry.
Yeah.
Rico,
Too late.
¿tú crees que yo hago para hacerte mal?
Maybe
Perdóname.
today and maybe tomorrow. I don't
Oh,
know.
perdóname, yo no quiero decir eso.
Ow! Sit over there. Look up there. Picture, no, yeah. I'll pay for the picture.
¿Sí? Yo creo que son de muy bien.
Right.
Ready? Still.